Cause she gave me minutes, don't complain how I be living. They don't like how I be winning, yeah.
All right, let's go.
We are talking shoes today because we've got the 2K TV.
Flavor. Pass to Craig. And he banks in the layup. Craig's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Davis missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. With the Suns at full strength, able to win some games, he's obviously a huge part of their future.
From deep, LeBron. Offensive rebound.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
Here is Paul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
LeBron against Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's Davis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, AD's showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope to the inside. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharch checked in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Here's the three. Sharch grabs the board. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3, and the shot's good from Crowder.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Caruso. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Carter's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Morris is checked in. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Payne passes to Crowder. Out to Payne. Sharch looking around. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Caruso. Finished off the break. Caruso's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Payne. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Harrell. And he gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The pass to Harrell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. Again, the Lakers.
You know, for such a young player, Kuzma has a tremendous amount of confidence and seems to be comfortable no matter where he is and what the circumstance is.
First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Sharch, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Cameron Payne. Morris with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Morris. Here's Kuzma. Misses the chippy right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but like we may lose a game here or there, but you know everybody's still happy for each other.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get perspective here. Now the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
We've got Carter. Johnson is out there with Jay Crump. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Galloway in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
Suns trail by 8. Now Carter. Pass to Kaminsky. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Phoenix making some changes. Ayton comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in for Carter. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in. Schroeder against Paul. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
LeBron outside. The offensive rebound. Davis. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And we know Paul's not the biggest guy in the league, far from it, but that does not stop him from finding ways to score inside.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Phoenix making some changes. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Devin Booker in for Langston Galloway. Here's Paul. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in Northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute. And that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
Saric has checked in for Phoenix. Cameron Payne comes in for Chris Paul. Arkansas has checked in for the Lakers.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
James with a deep 3. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Count it.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Schroeder. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And stolen by Ayton. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. The Suns have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Johnson, he's checked in for 8, and the basket is good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, it's a +9.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. The Lakers also with a sub. Morris is checked in for Marc Gasol. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
The Suns making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Good on the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Caruso looking for an opening. The dish to Hill. Here's Horton Tucker. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 9. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Phoenix. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Now here's Booker. He's tightly guarded. 2 points. That one goes. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the left wing. And here is Harrell. Over Kaminsky. And that one released in time, but no good.
Yeah, improving.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
Well, the active hands on the defensive end really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, you know, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. Jack, what was your takeaway? And that...
could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the center. Ball against Schroeder. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Paul.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
There's Schroeder. The pass to Drummond. Over Ayton. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Paul. Shoots over Schroeder. That one rolling around and rims out.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down.
Are you kidding me? Nasty.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Schroeder against Paul. Shoots over Schroeder. That is good in the Los Angeles leads. Get down now to just 11 on the bucket from Paul.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Right wing, fires from deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Schroeder against Paul. In the corner, it's James. In the corner, Drummond with it. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. Free throw good, LeBron.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The shot's good from Paul.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And they double up James. Davis in the corner. Schroeder outside. Caldwell-Pope for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 13. Here's Galloway. No good on the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And they double up James. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered.
Paul, right side. Shot from the wing. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's LeBron. Davis, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Davis has got 13.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Galloway taking his time here. And yes, it's good. Paul's got 12 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jay Crowder comes in for Bridges. Johnson, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And it's Carter in for Payne. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a minute 47 left here in the third quarter. Here's Carter. Kept alive. Johnson, a wide open look. Here's Sharge. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Lakers leading by 16. LeBron outside. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Harrell trying to free himself up. The Lakers rebound. Again, Los Angeles.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And Harrell slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Ball finds Carter. And that's going to be a travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. James looking around. From deep three-point range, here's Harrell. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The drive by Booker, and the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 15 points.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Misses the three. Here's the break. For the finish. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Seven seconds left in the third. High arcing shot, and Booker with a nice bucket inside. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Frank Kaminsky. Call out there with Booker. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Craig in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Los Angeles leading by 14. It's the outside fadeaway.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it.
Paul looking around. Now the pass to Booker. Wide open look. That one wide left.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Los Angeles guys shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. But they recover it. And Drummond kicks to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Horton Tucker. Pass to Caruso. Bounce pass from Kuzma. Fades and shoots. This ball grabs the miss.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's Harrell missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Crowder, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Caldwell Pope finds Morris. Schroeder outside. Here's Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
That one goes in.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game. No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Here's Payne, and it's sent back by Morris. Fires the three. They get it back. Kicks it out to James. Over Booker. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 3 assists tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. The drive by James. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Paul's checked in for Payne. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Tries from 10. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on it.
And so Paul nails both of them. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And they double up Davis. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
James, that's a 2-pointer. And Davis, here we go. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. The Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Harden. Good D by Gasol. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Here's Horton Tucker. The pass to Caruso. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Matthews, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. Galloway with the bucket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Caruso. Passes to Horton Tucker. That one a little long. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.